Okay, let's continue. Yeah, there might be some background noise today. Got work crew right outside the door working on the street lights.
Greetings.
Greetings. Trade.
Show me your wares.
What do you got? Same as always.
Why are you wasting my time if you don't want it?
Military sword. Don't have the coin sword pommel.
Think that, eh? How can I help you today, friend?
There's a
Smithing.
couple more things I'd like to ask about smithing.
Ask away.
Why should I forge evenly?
If you keep hammering the same spot, you'll never finish it. You'll just fuck it up. But jumping from one end to the other ain't a good idea neither. You'd end up working unevenly. The best thing to do is aim each strike next to the one before.
How will I know it's finished?
Notice the shape. The closer you are to finishing, the more precise the shape it will have.
Okay.
Thanks. That's all I need to know. I'd like to learn something.
What is this about?
Yeah, why not?
I'd happily pay for some blacksmithing tips.
All right, I'll show you something. But you need time for it. This must be the ugliest horse I've seen in my life.
I'm still making fun of my horse. Player.
I'd like to ask more about that sword.
What more do you need to know? Have you asked at the Truskovitz Tavern about that hermit?
Oh no.
God's nails, you've got a job to do. Get on with it so we can get it done on time. Take care and have a pleasant evening.
Hmm. Let's go and explore down here.
Ka!
Hmm. check out
Really
that
need to eat
place.
something.
Oh, you hungry? Oh, almost rode off the edge there.
Whoa, whoa. Whoa, whoa. Whoa.
Lights. Does that mean there's someone home? Pebbles. Pebbles.
Gah.
Yes, we checked up there.
Go. Go. Go.
Might be something in here. Oh. Or maybe not.
No.
Yeah, these two. Nothing.
Get out of here, mutt! No one wants to hear your barking! There! Now keep him at your side!
Yeah, you come here. It's a mean man. Ouch.
You have a kind master, huh? Much?
Good morning to you.
I'd like to ask about that diabolical apparition.
Go to hell with that. It was good to see you, my friend.
Greetings. What brings you here so early in the morning?
I'm looking for Lord Capon of Perkstein, my master. Do you know where I might find him?
Oh my God, what are you on about now? Are you sure you aren't a bit simple? Wasn't one stay in the pillory enough for you?
What the... All right, I meant... Where did the other fellow go?
I don't know. Last I saw, he was trudging along the road to the Geleov Tavern. And thank God he's gone.
How's your shift?
No great shakes. The last little while, we've had our fair share of scoundrels. I thank God for every day without a fuck-up.
What's the situation with hunting game around Troskowitz?
I don't know why you're asking, but it's strictly forbidden, of course. Only the local lords can hunt game. But if you're interested in gossip, then there's poachers running around the forests, and they're worse than wolves. But it's all them fucking nomads' fault. Since they came to the region, they brought nothing but shit. It started with stealing hens, then the odd sheep disappeared here and there, and it's up to me to solve it.
We were recently attacked by robbers here by the pond. Do you know anything about them?
I heard about that, but I don't believe you one bit. No one survived that massacre.
Well, I
Them
did.
bastards murdered a young nobleman there with his entire company.
No, that's not...
Look, you better drop it and not stick your nose into our affairs.
What's the local Lord Serotto like?
How would I know? I've only seen him a couple of times. He spends most of his time in Prague at the royal court. And why are you interested in that, anyway?
I'm a stranger here, so I'm just curious.
Don't get too curious, fella.
Why don't you drive those nomads away?
Because they set up camp on the estate of old Lord Samine, and he's too soft for his own good.
And the bailiff?
Bailiff Thrush has already argued with him about it a few times, but his daughter is supposed to marry young Sir Older Samine, so he'd rather not rock the boat. And meanwhile, there's more thefts here than ever. It was good to see... Oh, excuse me.
Okay. Shortcut. Should probably wait until I get up.
Ave Maria. What do you want? What'll it be?
Show me your wares.
Maybe next time then.
Greetings, innkeeper. I've come to apologize
I
for the
talked
fight
to the wrong
caused,
person.
and also to ask if there is anything I can do to help.
Latch in the stable when the horses bolted, lad.
How so? Did something happen?
I had a couple cumans come in here and get in a brawl with the locals. What the hell did I do that people fight in here all the time?
Did anyone get hurt?
Bah! They broke a couple of pictures and Wojtek took a punch in the gob, but nothing else. Go and see Wojtek if you want. Maybe he'll tell you more than I can.
I need some advice.
You want some advice? Here's some for free. I catch you fighting here again, and I'll spank your bare ass like a brat.
Well, I said I'm sorry.
But the cumans are still stinking up the place. Down to business. I don't have all day for you, so what do you want?
I
I
just said
promised
it.
Radovan the blacksmith I'd go and see Ambrose the hermit in Apollonia.
My God, lad, stay away from them rocks. Ambrose, the hermit, sold his soul to the devil and won't talk to nobody no more.
Yeah, I heard that as well. But it seems a bit far-fetched.
So why would an evil spirit suddenly start appearing near Apollonia? It's the devil's work, believe you me.
And has anyone sent to the castle for the priest?
Not at all. Bailiff Thrush is keeping it quiet so far. 4 strangers came here yesterday. They sat in the corner there, but once they heard about the apparition, they started to take a big interest.
What strangers?
They looked like monks, only they had daggers concealed under their robes. I saw them clearly. I'm telling you, there's something fishy going on around Ambrose.
But I have to speak to him.
Didn't you hear what I said? He doesn't speak to nobody. He hides away in his hut and sends everyone
Okay,
away.
where's his hut?
I'd think long and hard before doing anything if I was you. Because this reeks of hell.
It's all the way up there, eh? Yeah, leave him be. He's resting. I mean, we could try and take on that enemy camp. I can't save either. Okay. Yeah, let's leave them be for now.
Go!
I think that's the correct way. Yep. Like 1 or 2 I can take on, but like 4?
Whoa!
Hele, egy szempillantással kész leszek.
Go! Quick!
Nice. Levels, skills, horsemanship.
Quick!
Did I get perks points in something else too? No? Oh yeah, warfare. Oh,
Whoa!
probably looking for a hut. Mm.
You're my doggy, eh?
Well, it's probably not that far from the well. Oh, you're here. Let's make ourselves presentable. Knock, knock.
Radovan, the blacksmith from Takov, sent me.
And what's that got to do with me? Clear off! Equam memento rebus in arduis severimentem. Let's see what you're made of, you bastard! I've been waiting for you! Go fuck yourself!
That's not very nice. Just chilling out on your bench. It's probably not how you're supposed to do it. Yeah, I didn't like that. It's load game. Probably gonna start far away, but
God bless you. I'm sorry.
Next time I'm in town, I should buy some savior potions.
Go.
Oh, wrong way. Wrong way.
Quick. Ka. Da. Da. Just a bit further.
Well, there's a way to save without the savior snaps. Yeah. Save, quit, restart the game.
Ka. Whoa. You've no business here, fella. Go back where you came from. I don't want to set eyes on you ever again. Haven't you got anything better to do? Clear off before I lose my patience. You have a kind master. Huh?
Wow, that was a change. Uh-oh. Second there, I thought it was stuck. Maybe something in the area that can explain why he's pissed off.
I could use a nap. I could lay down for a bit. I could use a nap.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's the quickest way back.
Greetings to you.
Good morning.
I'd like to ask you about that hermit in Apollonia.
Go on then.
Where did these peculiar monks come from?
Hard to say, but they rode in on well-fed horses.
Monks on horseback? That's definitely odd.
Well, Bashka the Butcher says they came from the bishop about that diabolical apparition. In short, the Inquisition.
Who's this hermit fella, anyway?
No one knows. He settled in the rocks a few years back. Folk used to go to him for various healing ointments or advice.
And what has he got to do with this apparition?
Well, he was at death's door recently, bedridden, and then suddenly he's got his health back. Just like that. And he's like a different man since then. He sends everyone who goes to see him packing. Mark my words. He sold his soul to the devil to get better. And the devil sometimes comes here on the prowl for unwary souls.
How do I get to the hermit?
You're asking for trouble, lad. But all right, if you insist, you go through Apollonia, along the path, below the rocks, till you reach the point where it crosses the stream. And from there, you take the path uphill, to the left, leading into the rocks.
What do you know about this apparition?
Stanislav, the herds boy. He comes running into the village that night, all terrified, saying
there's
he'd
the witness
seen
we
a
needed.
rider from hell in Apollonia. And the very next night, it appeared in the rocks below the road to Tahov. There's this conciliatory stone cross there. And the next day, it was at a funny angle. There's some devilry in it for sure.
And it was the herds boy who saw it by the cross, or someone else?
The apothecary's wife, Gerda. Ask her yourself. She's not been herself ever since, poor woman.
Where can I find the herds boy?
Stanislav has a sheep pen in the meadow beyond the Troskovitz graveyard, right above the big crossroads outside Apollonia.
Trade, do you
Show
have
me
any
your
saving
wares.
potions?
I apologize.
I'd like to ask about that diabolical apparition.
And what's that got to do with me? Best be on your way.
Greetings. Do you need something?
I hear the devil was seen here.
God above, give over with that. See you later, my friend.
That drying rack is quick.
It happens. Just watch where you're going next time.
Good morning.
I'd like to ask you about something.
No, I don't want to talk about it anymore. Go away, please.
How about a couple of groschen for a couple of questions?
What was it you
Well, that was
wanted
easy.
to know?
What's this place where you saw the apparition?
It's a conciliatory cross, erected in the memory of some innocent's death. They say some years ago, A young fella killed himself on account of an unhappy love affair. He jumped from a cliff.
And the day after you saw the apparition, the cross was at an angle.
Aye, all askew. Everyone here saw it. I didn't go back. I can't.
Relax, Gerda. Have a think, and then tell me what happened with the apparition.
It was the day before yesterday. I was picking marshmallow roots above the rocks. It grows by the cross there, near the big dry tree not far from the road to Tachov. I didn't get home till after dark when I suddenly realized I didn't have my knife.
So you went back to the cross?
God have mercy. He hopped up right out of the ground in front of me. He was all in black and he was grinding his teeth. I started to scream. There was something glinting in the dark and this clanking sound, and I just turned and scarpered.
That's all?
At one point I turned around and I saw a dark shadow darting across the field. Proper flying along it was, like the devil, and heading straight to Apollonia.
Don't worry, Gerda. Nobody's gonna make fun of you anymore. I'll find out what it was all about and what you really saw there.
What do you think happened?
I don't know
I
yet.
don't know yet, but you needn't fear. Everything will get cleared up soon.
Thank you. By all the saints, thank you. But please, come and tell me how it turned out. I'll make it worth your while.
Gerda really did see something.
Yep.
That...
Let's check the cross.
cross hides a secret.
Ghastly weather. Good boy.
Mhm. Pebbles.
Quick! Ka! Quick! Whoa! Whoa! Ah! A conciliatory cross. An old memorial to some unfortunate event. This is where Gerda saw the apparition. Fresh soil. Someone was digging here recently. It doesn't look like an apparition, Gerda.
Hmm.
He didn't take either the coin or the books. So it wasn't a thief. It must be something else he was after.
Let's sit down and study later. If I remember correctly, that's how you learn it faster, by sitting down. Probably an ambush.
Please, help me!
What happened to you?
Please, help!
What happened to you?
I fell out of that bloody tree.
Why did you climb up there?
I thought I saw something shiny up there. Like gold or something. But instead of finding treasure, I almost lost my life.
I'm no physician, but this needs bandaging.
But I won't get far in this state. Do you have anything to dress it? A rag or something?
Yeah.
Hold on, let me see. Here. You're lucky I carry around a pocket full of junk. Here, let me dress it for you.
Good as new.
Thank you. You're the first good thing to happen to me in a long while. You know, I was born under an unlucky star.
Stop feeling so sorry for yourself. Everyone has bad luck sometimes.
But I'm cursed with it. Even as a boy, I was always losing things. Constantly getting beaten up. And once I spent the whole summer laid up with some weird sickness. My parents spent everything they had on a healer who said he had the perfect cure.
See? That sounds like a bit of luck, doesn't it?
Well, it seemed that way. But when he went to get the cure, he was struck dead by lightning on the way. We couldn't afford another healer, so I was sick for 6 months.
But you survived. I call that pretty lucky.
You think? Then hear me out. I always wanted to buy myself a horse. I saved every groschen I earned. But it was never going to be enough. So I confided in my neighbor. And he said if I gave him all my coin, he'd win me twice as much down the tavern. He told me he could cheat the local drunks because he had weighted dice.
And you gave him the money?
That I did. And I never saw it or him again.
That's not bad luck. It's folly. People are bastards. You shouldn't be so trusting.
I'm not even finished yet. Since I couldn't buy a horse, I gave a groschen to a horse trader to let me ride one at least. But as we trotted through the woods, the nag's leg snaps.
Oh, that sounds
She
bad.
was dead before I could fetch help. It took me 3 years to pay off that carcass. So I first lost money to a swindler, and then I had to buy a dead horse.
Still, it could have been worse. Everybody has setbacks.
You still don't get it, do you? All right, this will convince you. I like this girl down the way. But when I finally mustered the courage to talk to her, I found out she'd been poisoned by mushrooms the day before.
Yes, but...
Hang on, I'm not finished there. I found a dog, a nice little puppy. He'd follow me around, so I took him in and raised him. The moment he grew a full set of teeth, he bit me and ran off.
Right. Now this sounds like too much of a coincidence.
As he scampered off, the dog scattered a farmer's flock of sheep. As I helped him to round them up, I stumbled upon a pack of wolves. So I had one leg bit by a mongrel, and the other by a wolf. Only that wolf bite gets some dirt in it, and my whole leg goes black. I couldn't walk for a month.
All right, I see now.
My wife took care of me all that month. And just as I was getting better, she cooked some food in the pot and told me she had to go into town. She never came back.
What happened to her?
I have no idea. She just vanished. The thing is, she took all her stuff and all my money with her. So if you ask me, she flew the coop. And since then, it's all been downhill for me. As soon as I went out for the first time after my leg was healed, the bailiff grabbed me. He said 3 sheep from that flock had never been found, so I had to pay for them. But what with my darling wife pocketing all my coin, I ended up in the pillory.
Well, your life hasn't been all that easy, I'll grant you that. But you're not jinxed. You know why?
I'm all ears.
If you were, you'd have fallen down and nobody would have found you. But I happened by. Today was your lucky day.
You have a point there. It's true. Thanks, friend. I owe you one.
Let's see, we were headed over there.
Quick. Go!
Tell me what you saw.
I hear you saw some diabolical apparition. Is that true?
Was it the bailiff who sent you? Or old Croper?
No. I want to go to Apollonia to see Ambrose, the hermit. I've heard talk he's somehow linked to that apparition. So I need to know what you saw that night.
Why do you want to know? Forget that shit, pal. It reeks of fire and brimstone.
Look, mate, I'll gladly give you a few groschen, but spit it out now. Here you are.
What did you want to know?
What exactly did you see that night at the crossroads?
A diabolical apparition. A black rider on a black horse flew into Apollonia. His eyes glowed, and his horse was black as charcoal. He turned this way and that a couple of times at the crossroads, and then darted off into the rocks. To the hermit's place, I'm sure.
He turned this way and that. That's strange. Would the devil not know the way?
I'm telling the truth. Gerda from the apothecary saw him too.
But the hermit helps people though, doesn't he?
Aye, he did. Only now they're saying he was at death's door and sold his soul to the devil. And that was the horseman.
Why? Why would the old man have sold his soul to the devil and then kept living as a pauper in his hut?
Who knows what's going on in them rocks? Some devilish trickery for sure. Take care.
That herds boy really did see something.
Did you find
the trail
something?
leads into
No?
the rocks.
Ka! Go! Ja! Ja!
Whoa.
Now what is this hidden place?
What's it doing here in the woods? I should take a closer look.
Hey, how did you get in there? Oh, okay, just teleport through.
A beautiful horse. Black as charcoal. The herds boy wasn't lying. And you don't smell of brimstone. You're just an ordinary horse. Someone really did come to see the hermit. But it wasn't the devil.
Nice. Take it all. Oh, the saddle. Hmm. Let's head back. Talk to the people. Or like check all the options before I go to him. Since I had to kill him the last time. Oops. Pebbles. No, it's a while since I saved, so let's try and continue. Yep. And the laundry place, I think that's up here.
Christ, pardon me.
dog.
My turn.
God grant you health. Damn it.
Start with the butcher. Maybe he knows something.
Greetings.
What happened by the conciliatory cross?
Ah, who knows what Gerda saw there? But it must be some diabolical goings-on, because the cross really was turned around.
I heard that Stanislav saw an apparition at the rocks. Is that true?
Aye, there's been strange goings-on there the last few days.
I hear Ambrose the Hermit has some old sword.
Aye, true. A few people saw it in that hut of his, but that was a long time ago.
What happened to Ambrose the Hermit?
Mother of God.
We already heard that. Trade.
I'll have a look at the web.
Take care then. Thanks for nothing.
I should really buy the soap recipe so I can make soap.
Oh, you mutt.
Let's sleep first.
Good afternoon.
Can I spend the night here?
We're not really equipped for that here.
Just the one night's enough. All I need is to spend the night.
For a few groschen, there's some room on the hay.
All right? I'll pay. Here's some groschen for you.
Agreed. Like I said, you can sleep on the hay, but don't go wandering about my house.
Would it be possible to sleep here sometimes?
Well, I don't know. But if you offer a good price, I reckon you can.
Let's agree on a price. What would you say to this?
Well, if you offer... Very well.
I apologize.
Every day you get married off into a noble family.
There you go. Sleep and save. Then I have to wait until 8 because that's when the stores opens.
with you. Keep the peace and we'll stay friends.
I think this guy has the soap recipe.
I know how that is.
Tag, mein Freund. Was darf's heute Morgen sein?
What do you have for sale? Word about the price.
Gut. Versuchen wir's. Sehr gut. I can agree to that.
No, I should have
Doing business.
haggled more.
Take care.
Books.
Was willst du?
What do you have for sale? I'd like to do something about that. Satisfied?
You really want... Nein, so best... I'm done haggling.
No.
Du wirst sicher zufrieden sein. Bis bald.
Okay. Let's see, soap. Oil, thistle, dandelion, charcoal. Two thistles or 2 turns. You need to grind it too? Yeah. You need to grind the charcoal too. will say it's boiling there. Boil for 2 turns. Boil for 1 turn. Whoops.
I'll have to try harder next time.
Okay, so I can't store it there. Okay. Lesson learned. Nice. Okay, we got soap.
Oh, you pooch.
Oh, here they go again. They're breaking up the sidewalk outside with a jackhammer. Are you done washing laundries? Thank you. Nice and clean. like the only thing we have left is go and see this guy. Pebbles. Hello, good sir.
You silly doggy.
God!
Ooh, ooh, ooh. That was close. Almost rolled off. I almost rolled off the cliff, but I hit the tree. That's my fault, Pebbles. Sorry.
Go! Go! Quick! Go! Keep it up.
So it should be straight up here.
This is the place the innkeeper was in. The hermit lives somewhere up here.
Let's save. Yes.
Judging by what I've heard about you, you're a bit fishy, Hermit.
What do you mean?
Well, there's a lot of talk about you in the village. They say you've made a pact with the devil, and are summoning demons from hell.
Old wives' tales. What do I care about such nonsense?
Well, but supposing it isn't nonsense.
Of course it is.
A few nights ago, a herdsboy saw a black horseman riding to
found it.
Apollonia. He thought it was an apparition, but I think a demon would have known the road to Apollonia and wouldn't have spun round and round at the crossroads like a top.
Why are you telling me this?
Because I found a black horse stabled in a pen here, in the woods below the rocks. A well-fed, healthy horse, black as charcoal. The man who rode on it wasn't an apparition, or the devil.
Why are you telling me all this? For God's sake! Stop this nonsense right now.
I found some pretty interesting documents of the Order.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I reckon you do, Ambrose. According to one of the documents, you were appointed Seneschal of the Knights of the Cross with the Red Star. Or are you going to tell me it was some other Ambrose?
I'm not going to tell you anything. I don't know anything about any documents.
The apparition was seen by the Conciliatory Cross at night.
Old wives' tales.
I went to take a look, and it really is askew. But it wasn't magic that Hellspawn was wielding. It was a shovel. There was a hiding place beneath the cross. And the man digging there at night didn't have time to put the cross back in the right position.
By all the saints! So someone was digging there. What has that to do with me?
There was a brand new cloak of the Knights of the Cross in the hiding place. It's clear that the man doing the digging hid it there. Maybe to cover up who he really is. And what he's planning.
I still don't know what you want from me. What have I got to do with some cloak?
The man who took things from the hiding place can't have been some chance thief. Because he left a purse full of coin there.
So keep the groschen, lad, and stop pestering me. It's nothing to do with me.
That's enough. I think there are enough fishy things going on around you for me to tell the bailiff. But you're in luck. All I'm after is that broken sword. So, come clean.
You're wide of the mark. But in the end, maybe you could help me.
What do you want help with, Ambrose?
I'm not Ambrose. He died some time ago. I am Conrad, Knight of the Cross with the Red Star.
Ambrose is dead, you say?
How did this happen?
How did it happen?
He was an old man. Unfortunately, he was already at death's door when I found him.
And you had nothing to do with his death?
Of course not. Ambrose was my friend. I'd known him for 20 years. He was a good member of the Order and an outstanding teacher.
Ambrose was a member of your order?
More than a member. He was the Seneschal, second in rank only to the Grand Master. He served the Order for many years before getting into a dispute with the Prague chapter and the Inquisition. Then he had to disappear. I was the only one to know where to look for him. But I came too late. All he managed to tell me was his last wish.
What was his last wish?
He wanted me to find a hiding place beneath the conciliatory cross where he'd hidden his past. He sensed that death was coming for him. He wanted me to help settle his affairs. And he also longed to hold his old sword in his hands one last time. I went to his hiding place that very night. But by the time I got back, Ambrose was dead. I put the blade on his grave in place of a cross.
So the sword is on Ambrose's grave. Will you tell me where I can find it?
You want to disturb his rest?
I just want the sword, that's all. It's no use to him now.
All right. I'll tell you where his grave is if you fulfill Ambrose's last wish instead of me. I can't do it.
All right. What am I supposed to do?
Listen carefully, then. There's an old widow called Margaret living in the village.
Okay.
Take this cross to her and say to her exactly these words.
Oh boy.
Margaret, Ambrose forgives you, but his brother must get what is rightfully his.
Margaret, Ambrose forgives you, but his brother must get what is rightfully his.
That's right.
I hope she'll know what this is about.
Don't worry, she will. Give her the cross, and I'll tell you where you can find the sword. Benedictio Domini sit tecum.
I have to get a road to fast travel.
Go! What a... Car! Go!
The Lord is with thee.
Jesus Christ be praised.
This might seem strange, but I'm supposed to give you this.
A cross? Mother of God, what is the meaning of this?
Margaret, Ambrose forgives you, but his brother must get what he deserves.
Ambrose? The hermit?
It was his wish that I give you the cross and the message. He said you'd know what it's about.
Oh my God! By all that's holy, it couldn't possibly be him. All those years, I'd lost hope. I never forgave myself. I committed a mortal sin.
Well, I don't know what you did. But this is supposed to be your absolution.
No, there's no absolution. Not yet. You said it yourself. Not until Ambrose's brother gets what he deserves. The bones. They still lie there outside the wall. Help me. His soul must find peace.
Okay,
All right.
guess I'm burying
I'll
someone.
help you. But you'll have to tell me more.
Thank you, lad. Thank you. I'll tell you everything. It's a curse. I've never told anyone about it. And it's a good thing you caught me here. At the graveyard.
What does the graveyard have to do with absolution?
Hold on. Not so fast. I'll tell you everything. First, tell me... Are you afraid of the dead?
No, they're dead.
It's the living I'm more afraid of than the dead.
One should fear the dead. But in the end, it's probably a good thing that you have no fear. You see, one poor soul is waiting for redemption. For years and years.
Ah, I get it now. Ambrose's brother has to get what he deserves. This is about the soul of Ambrose's brother.
His name was Jan. He lies outside the graveyard wall, buried without rites. He's been there for 30 years.
What happened?
What happened to him?
The memories are painful. We were childhood friends, and Jan loved me. Only, I chose his friend Vashek over him. He couldn't get over the rejection. So he lay in wait for Vashek one evening.
And Vashek killed him?
It was an accident. They quarreled. Jan drew his sword first, and Vashek had to defend himself. Apparently, they got close to the cliff edge while they were fighting, and Jan fell. When they found his body at the bottom of the cliff, people thought he'd killed himself. The only one who didn't believe it was Jan's brother.
Ah, the conciliatory cross where they saw the apparition. That's to commemorate Jan.
His brother Ambrose had it built there. And those diabolical apparitions. It's my fault for saying nothing. God is punishing me for my sins.
Nonsense. God wouldn't use a diabolical apparition to scare you, would he? And what's more, Ambrose forgave you, didn't he?
Only on the condition that Jan's bones will be laid to rest in consecrated ground. Help me lay him to rest in a proper grave, please.
But without telling the priest and gravedigger. Isn't that sacrilege?
That's the only way we can put right a terrible mistake. Jan didn't kill himself.
All right. We'll give him a proper burial. Jan's soul has the right to eternal rest.
Thank you. The Lord will pay you back 100-fold.
Sure.
There's a rose bush outside the graveyard wall. You'll find his bones beneath it. Please bury him beside my Vashek. Here, beneath the pine tree. In that way, they'll be reconciled, at least in death. Then place Ambrose's cross on his grave to bless their reconciliation.
It's the last time I ate something.
Oh, he's hungry. Don't blame him after a long conversation like that. Drink. Maybe I need the bones before I can dig the new grave. Let's hope he doesn't see me, the gravedigger.
Hail Mary, full of grace.
Your journey ends here, Jan. I don't know what you have on your conscience. But rest in peace. I don't know much about prayer in these situations, but... Our Father, there are many
Good
sinners
work.
in this world. But in the end, we all face your judgment. For what we should have done, but lacked the courage to do. So forgive me this little sacrilege. You know better than anyone that it was the right thing to do. Thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven, and deliver us from evil. Amen.
Amen.
Ambrose's brother Jan got what he deserved. Just as the hermit wanted.
I saw that. May his soul find peace at last.
And yours too, Margaret.
30 years. I thought about it every day.
It's all right now. You did the right thing. Everything else is beyond the law of man.
I'd like to reward you somehow.
I expect you wouldn't want anyone to hear about all this, right?
Well, if you... Will you keep it to yourself?
I don't want anything. And I won't tell anyone.
Thank you. My nephew is a tailor and he knows a thing or two about alchemy. If you ever need anything from him, I'll put in a word for you.
Oh, nice.
God be with you, Henry. Farewell. And maybe we'll shut up so you don't scare people.
Go!
And it should be safe to...
Go!
What?
Sick!
Oh, for fuck's sake! Stop! Yeah, fuck that. I'll beat you to a bloody pulp.
Show what you're made of.
You know much for us, fucker.
Do it!
That was something. Wanker! I'm all yours.
Man, that guy is annoying. That second guy. And my dog left me.
You want to try me?
Okay, that's better.
Fuck you! Wanker!
Nice. That was tough.
You're my doggy, eh?
Pebbles. There you are. Let's see. Move to horse. Move to horse. Move to horse. Okay, I can't repair more.
Quick!
Do I have a save potion? I do not. But they don't look armored, so I reckon I can take them on. Maybe. It gives me... Oh, you have a shield.
Show your stuff!
Shit. Well. Well. That sucked.
Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee. Intercede for my forgiveness.
So I had to get out there, grab that body and bury him.
Young did nothing wrong. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done.
Bad dog. No help at all. I'm just gonna skip through all the dialogue this time.
I could go for something to eat now.
Pray for us, O Holy Mother of God, that we may be made worthy of the promises of Christ.
I don't know what you our for what so for buy and deliver. Amen.
Good day.
Ambrose
I
and your
third.
it's all right. Everything.
I'd like. Well,
I don't want.
thank you. God be with you. Take care now.
Okay. It's only one.
Fuck! Another one! I'll sort you out nicely! Take that!
Okay, you redeemed yourself. He's a good dog.
Go!
Whoa, whoa.
Quick!
Whoa.
That's quick. That's already here.
Hey, fella! Listen, we need help!
Virgin Mary, Mother of God, Mary.
What happened?
We are Knights of the Cross with the Red Star. Good brothers in Christ. I'll explain everything, but there's no time now. We have to act fast. Our brother Klesgen is dying. The crazy fool shot him. Help us.
All right, we'll have a quiet talk. What happened?
If you're going to see the hermit, be warned. The man in the hut is just pretending to be the hermit. His name is Conrad, and he's a fraud and a murderer. The Inquisition paid him to murder our Grandmaster Zdeněk in Prague. Fortunately, God did not let him carry out the crime. But 2 of our brothers were killed by Conrad when they tried to detain him.
And I see a third one will soon join them.
He was just about to flee from here as well. We took him by surprise, but he had time to grab that damned crossbow and shoot Klesgen. By the Virgin Mary, help us. We have to catch him.
You're a knight of an order.
Yes, I am Brother Arnold, a Knight of the Cross with the Red Star. And these are Brothers Sibald and Nicholas. You are too late to make the acquaintance of Brother Klesgen, I'm afraid. We take care of the sick in infirmaries throughout the land. But we can't help our brother. You have to help us, while there's still time.
Did Conrad really want to flee?
Yes. We stopped him at the last moment. He almost got away, but we surrounded him.
Why should I get mixed up in it?
I'll pay you. We just need to distract Conrad's attention. That's all. Otherwise, we won't have a chance against his crossbow in that gorge.
That swine tried to deceive me.
God, thank you. Try to get close unseen, and set fire to the haystack on the right-hand side of the... But do it quickly.
Et benedictus
My God.
fructus ventris
Please.
tu, Jesus. Sancta Maria, Mater Dei, ora pro nobis peccatoribus, nunc et in hora mortis nostrae.
See. Whoops.
I should eat something.
Kill or save the hermit. Let's see if I can go and talk with him.
Hey, stop right there. Halt, or I'll shoot.
Wait, Conrad! It's me, Henry!
Don't move a muscle, I mean it.
I don't know what's going on here. I just want to talk with you in peace.
I understand, but there's no time for talk now.
They sent me after you, but I'm not your enemy.
I don't believe you. I don't believe anyone anymore. I don't want to kill you. Go away.
I can help you. Let's talk.
All right. But make it quick. And no sudden movement. Agnosto fortunam. Cartagena.
What do you want? You want it to run off and break our agreement.
And what is it you want to hear from me?
Why do they want to kill you?
Why? They want to silence me. I had proof of our Grandmaster's Denyek's treachery. But they are blind. They refuse to believe me.
What about the murders? Did you really kill 2 brothers of the Order?
I had to defend myself. I'd be dead if I hadn't killed them.
Where can I find Ambrose's broken sword?
It's not far. At the edge of the meadow up there are 2 entangled birch trees. There's a grave beneath them, and the sword is on the grave.
That's all I need to know.
There's no time to go into it. Sorry, young man. You got mixed up in a game of high stakes, and there's no way back.
In that case, we'll play that game out together. Just let them come.
Thank you, friend. Benedictio Domini sit tecum. Oh no! Do you hear me? The Inquisition tricked you!
Oh, I'm so hungry I could eat a horse.
Okay, I'll feed you.
Sick!
What do you want? Now it's your turn, you shit. Put that away.
Okay.
Damn it! What was that all about?
I think I owe you an explanation.
Yes, you do.
Yeah, you're right. Let's hear it then.
And what is it you want to hear from me?
Why were they trying to kill you?
I had proof that our Grandmaster's Denyek had betrayed the Order.
Okay, we already heard
conspiring with
this.
the Prague chapter. Damned Inquisition. First they chased out Ambrose, and now me.
That's all I need to know.
And that's an end to it. This.
Thank you, but no. On the run, you'll need the money more than me.
Yep. I'll just take their stuff. Let's just take it all. And that one. Great sword. Take all that. Yeah, it was 3 of them. Nice, take all that. Nice. Crusaders. Move the horse, move the horse. Warhammer. Horse. Hmm. Loading down the horse here. Still have a lot to offload. Mm-hmm. That means you have to drop them. Horse is fully loaded too. And this one is much lighter. Texture is almost the same. Okay. My boots. Oh, my boot needs repairs.
This could come in handy. The lads will never believe me. Well, well. I can't believe this is just lying around.
I know.
Fine now. Fine.
What this?
This could come in handy.
Okay, we had one guy left out here that was killed earlier. Okay, let's compare them. Okay, the grave should be nearby.
Where's the hermit's grave? It ought to be somewhere around here.
Found it.
There's nothing more here. Sorry, Ambrose. Rest in peace. Now that's what I call steel. It may be broken, there's hardly a trace of rust.
Can I cover him again? I didn't mean to, like, thought I had to do it to get blade. Oh well. Like, oh wait, this lady here first. She wanted to know what happened.
Good day to you.
I know now how it is with the apparition you saw by the cross.
Really? So tell me, who did I see at the cross? It still keeps me up at night.
It was Conrad, an old friend of the hermit Ambrose, and a Knight of the Cross with the Red Star. Ambrose sent him to dig up his secret hiding place, and you surprised him there.
I surprised him. I'm the one who almost dropped dead. Have you got any proof? So I know you haven't just made it all up.
I talked to Conrad, and he owned up to everything.
My God, you spoke with that apparition?
There's no devil here, and never was. This was nothing more than a dispute between their order and the Bishop's Inquisition.
Thank God that's all there is to it. And may the old hermit's soul rest in peace. And thank you, too. If you need anything from the apothecary, I'll put in a word with my husband. He's very good. And take this book. It might come in useful for you. Or you can sell it. God be with you.
Oh, thank you. Let's go and wash our equipment. Oh, maybe we can sell some stuff.
Greetings to you.
Oh.
Pebbles. It's so heavy.
God be with you. Keep the peace and we'll stay friends.
Greetings.
And now I'm too heavy to sprint. It's just
Aw,
a
you
bad
mutt.
habit. Old habit to just keep down the button.
The one called woman. They look like angels on the outside, soft, gentle, and well-formed. Enough to turn even an honest man's head. But under this tricky skin...
How can I help you today, friend?
Great.
I'll have a look at the wares.
I want to sell my stuff. We're gonna sell.
like to do something about that price.
All right, I'm listening.
Yeah, why not?
And it looked like we'd never agree.
I hope you'll be satisfied, my friend. What are you here for, friend?
I'll have a look at the wares.
Oh, the trader 160.
Thank you, and take care.
Okay, and then we head over to the blacksmith. Oh, I'm too heavy.
Beg him for forgiveness for being brought into this world by a woman.
Move to horse. Horse. Move to horse. Back onto the horse.
So I'm back, Master Blacksmith.
Excellent. How did it go with the hermit?
I got
He's
the
dead.
sword piece.
What? Did you?
No, not me. It just got a bit complicated. Anyway, it turns out old Ambrose really used to be a knight. And this really is Toledo steel. You were right, Blacksmith.
God's nails. That's quite something.
First class welded steel. Ambrose must have broken the sword himself, deliberately. It wouldn't have just happened in battle.
That's exactly what we need. See now, youngster. My clever plan worked out nicely in the end.
Right. Well, thank you very much for your clever plan.
You haven't disappointed me yet, lad. So I'm sure forging an exceptional sword won't be a problem for you either.
Wait, I thought you wanted to do it yourself. I'm just your assistant, after all.
Not at all. I trust you. One day you'll become a master. That is, unless you lose your head first. Farewell, my friend. Fucking shavings.
Okay, I think this is where I'm gonna leave off for today. Pick it up here tomorrow. Have to get ready for work and all that stuff. Pick it up right there. Okay, until next time.